Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I figured I'll share with you guys my Sephora recommendations. They do have the sale coming up this Friday, which I'm so excited about. If you are a Rouge, the sale does start on Friday for you, which is going to be the 24th. If you are a VIB or Beauty Insider, the sale starts on the 30th and it does end on the 3rd. So I will leave all the dates in my description box for you guys, so make sure you guys check that out. If you guys want to see my recommendations, then of course just keep watching. Alright, so my table in front of me is not that full. I tried to just narrow it down because I know Sephora is quite expensive and I don't want to give you guys like too much stuff to kind of like have to decide or pick through. But just I want to kind of just guide you on the right path. I'll just say that. So starting off with eyeshadow palettes, I actually only have two eyeshadow palettes in front of me. The first one is going to be the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I kind of figured I wanted to pick palettes that's going to be very neutral for everyday wear and something to kind of get your money's worth, because with eyeshadow palettes, some are not user-friendly or everyday friendly, and I kind of feel like for you to get your money's worth, this is going to be one of the best options. So here is the eyeshadow palette. As you can see, it's more of a neutral eyeshadow palette. You can create a daytime look to a nighttime look with this eyeshadow palette. If you're a beginner with makeup, it's definitely beginner friendly. The eyeshadows in here blend out really nicely. They're super pigmented. You do get a little bit of kickback, but it's nothing that's too crazy or too intense. And even the brushes that come with her palette, I don't have mine in here, but the brush is going to be a really good brush to keep as well. I wouldn't toss that one at all. I do have a few colors swatched in my hand, which is these two right here. So you can see it's really pigmented, really vibrant, really pretty. And even with the shimmer shades, you don't have to wet your brush. If you do want to get that extra like vibrancy to it, of course wet your brush, but they perform really well on their own, and I think it's going to be a palette that you can get a lot of use from. Her palettes are really expensive to begin with, but if you want to get the additional discount, I would definitely check out this palette during the sale. Again, it's an everyday palette, great for beginners, and you can definitely get your money's worth with that. Next one is going to be by Urban Decay. It's the Born to Run eyeshadow palette. You guys, you know I am obsessed with this palette. I freaking love the packaging. I think it's so creative and so pretty. And then here is the inside of the eyeshadow palette. You do get a nice mirror on top. And then here are the colors. With this eyeshadow palette, it's more of like a well-rounded eyeshadow palette. You have your warm tone colors, you have some cool tone colors right here in the corner, and of course you have your neutral colors. With this eyeshadow palette, you don't have to have a companion palette. This is pretty much like a one-stop shop, and I kind of feel like if you had to just pick between the Soft Glam or get this palette, I would definitely say get this palette. I feel like if you're going to like take your makeup skills to the next level, you have more fun colors to play with and some pops of colors, so there's no need to dive into another eyeshadow palette. These colors in here are so pigmented, so vibrant. Urban Decay pretty much just knocked it out the park with this palette, and I hope they keep it in their collection because it's really that good. I do have a video on both palettes. I'll put it in my description box for you guys to check out if you want to see it, like how they perform first. Here is two swatches of the Born to Run eyeshadow palette. As you can see, super pigmented, super vibrant, and again they did an awesome job with this eyeshadow palette. I kind of feel like with that palette they needed it because the Naked series is pretty much, it's played out. Like, it is played out, so that they needed that a lot, and they did a phenomenal job with that eyeshadow palette. So again, if I had to say just pick one, I would say pick the Born to Run if you wanted to just get one eyeshadow palette, because you get everything in that one palette. All right, moving on to, I guess, blushes. I have one blush palette and two individuals. The first blush palette is going to be the Sephora Spice Market blush palette. I'm going to show you guys the packaging because they do have the one that's the contour palette. The packaging is very similar, however, look for the one that says contour blush, or on the back it says Spice Market blush palette, because the packaging is pretty similar, so I don't want you to get the wrong thing. But here is the actual palette itself. First of all, this palette is so pretty, and it's definitely woman of color friendly. You do get a blush, 3 highlighters, actually 4 highlighters, and a contour shade. The contour shade actually shows up against my skin tone. I was kind of nervous about that but it actually showed up and it performed really nicely. It's nothing that's too intense or too like harsh. It's not a weird undertone. It's more like a warm undertone. And of course the blushes are really pretty blush. It's like that mauvey pinky kind of color, which I think is really pretty for like your skin tone if you're like a woman of color. And of course the highlighter in here is really pretty. It's not the most intense pigmented highlighter, but it does build really nicely if you want to build it up, so keep that in mind. But again, it's a really good palette. It's a one-stop shop. If I was traveling, I wouldn't bring anything else but this palette because I have my blush, my contour shade, and my highlighter all right here. So again, if you're a woman of color, definitely pick that palette up because it's definitely going to be a user-friendly palette, and it's going to show up against your skin tone and look really pretty as well, and it's not going to break the bank either. And then I have these two Sephora collection blushes. I told you guys the colors I have are going to be discontinued colors. However, they do have newer colors in their collection. So just go to the store, go to the Sephora collection gondola and just shop the newer colors. But I will say these are really pigmented. I just love the color payoff. I think the color selections are very pretty. You have a wide array of colors in terms of like your pinks to your mauves to like your peaches. So even like some nude colors, like to be honest, it's like a wide variety of colors to choose from. Again, my colors are discontinued, but they do have like another peachy color like this. I love this color against my skin tone. I think it's so pretty. And then I do have this really pretty like pinky mauve one. It's more like on the pink side. Again, they do have newer colors, but it's gonna be like in the same shade range or like family. So just check it out. Again, their blushes are so affordable. I don't have to go and buy a NARS blush. I just don't feel like it's necessary. So I kind of feel like theirs is really good. Or of course, just shop the drugstore for blushes. But if you want to get it from Sephora, I would definitely say check out their blushes. It's really good. Alright, moving on to face primers. I actually have two face primers in front of me. The first one is going to be by Smashbox. It's the Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primer and moisturizer all in one. Here is the packaging for this one. I love this primer. It's pretty much a one-stop shop because you have your primer and your moisturizer in here, and it also has an hyaluronic acid, which I need because I have dry skin. So I always feel super moisturized after I use this product. And I honestly feel like if you have combination skin, normal skin, or oily skin, you'll definitely like it a lot. Only because it's not a consistency that's going to make you feel like you feel even oilier if you are oily. At the end of the day, you still have to moisturize your face, and I think it's a happy medium, so definitely pick it up. But if you do have dry skin, I would make that like your first priority. If you have oily skin, of course you have plenty of options. You don't have to get this one. But again, if you're like combo, normal, dry, or if you're not that oily, give it a try. And then my next one is going to be a more expensive face primer. It's going to be the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. It is a blurring and illuminating primer all in one. It is a gel-like consistency. I told you guys, if you watch my, I think it was one of my hauls like a long time ago, I did redeem my points for this. It was a 100-point perk, and I kind of figured it's YSL. I'm not gonna buy YSL, so why not just try it for free by redeeming some points? And oh my god, you guys, I tried my best to not fall in love with this freaking primer, but I did. It is so hydrating on the face. My foundation glides over it really nicely, and my skin just looks like it's like glowing. Like, I love this primer a lot. Again, it is a gel consistency. You also have like flexes of like shimmer in there, but it does not show through your makeup, your foundation, or anything like that. It's almost just, it's just decoration to me because you can't even see it. But you guys, like, my skin looks so pretty when it's on, and I just think it's an amazing primer if you have dry skin. It is expensive because it's YSL, so I would definitely say get it now with the percentage off. But it's really good. Like, it's hard to not like it because it's that good, but I just think a more affordable option is the Smashbox one. But if you really want to treat yourself to the YSL, get it. If you have oily skin, I would stay away because it's not meant for you, in my opinion. But if you have dry skin, definitely try it out. You will like it a lot, and I think it's a really good treat to yourself. The next one is going to be my Rihanna Fenty foundation. I have it in the color called 390. You guys, I love this foundation a lot. It is medium to full coverage, so you can definitely build up the coverage if you want to. And even building it up, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't feel heavy at all, and it lasts all day. I have worn the foundation for 8 plus hours and it still look good on my face. So definitely check it out. She does have a nice shade range of colors. You guys know that already. So you can definitely find your shade in this foundation. And that's actually my only foundation to share with you all, because I just think she has the best shade range. So I feel like everybody can get a freaking color if they wanted to. My second option will be the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but I don't have it in front of me yet because I still don't have my color in store. We have been sold out for the longest, but the Too Faced Born This Way would be another good foundation to try as well. And then moving on into, I guess, a few lip products. I only have 2 in front of me. It's going to be the Fenty Gloss Balm. I just think this color is so freaking pretty. Every time clients ask me for like an everyday lip color, I always just say get this. It's almost like your lips but better, and you can easily wear it by itself, top it over a lipstick, or top it over a liquid lipstick, and it always take it to the next level. Again, it's super affordable, it's really pretty, and it looks good on everybody's lips, like everybody's lips. And then the last one is going to be the Sephora Collection Lip Stories. I have the color Yum Yum in front of me, which is going to be this really pretty like brown color. I did swatch it already right here on my hand, and I cannot wait to wear this color in the fall. For the Lip Stories collection, they do have either like your cream finish or like your matte finish, and I think they may have a satin finish, but I'm not too sure. However, y'all, this formula is amazing, and it only costs $8, and you can get either your neutral colors, your pops of colors, your like pinks, like just whatever you want. Is so many options. So definitely check out the lip collection for the Lip Stories. The lipsticks are amazing. And then I do have the All Nighter Pollution Protection Makeup Setting Spray. If you guys watched me for the longest, you know I was not the girl to set her makeup with a setting spray. I thought it was pointless. I thought it was stupid until it actually changed my life. This freaking spray is amazing. They do have like the regular all nighter, they have the D-Slick, they have just so many. Just find one and just pick one. The all nighter is going to be like the original one. The only difference is the pollution protection works in terms of like the elements outside. So it's supposed to help protect your face and your makeup from the outside elements. I can't say I see a difference between that and the regular because I haven't tried the regular. All I know is I've tried this one and I kept my makeup fresh for like 8+ hours, and I like it a lot. So definitely check it out. They do have the smaller size on the Beauty on the Fly section, so if you want to try the smaller size before you commit to the big size, definitely do that. So just go to the Beauty on the Fly, look for the small size, and you can either find this or you can find the Smashbox Primerizer on that section as well. And again, it's cheaper, and you can just try it out that way first too. And then my last item is going to be the IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I told you guys I freaking love this product. It does an amazing job just breaking down my makeup. And I was quite surprised because I told you I prefer to shop drugstore skincare products, but having tried like the more of, I guess, high-end skincare products, I'm a believer that sometimes spend a little bit more gets you the results that you want. And this is definitely one of those products. It breaks my makeup down so nicely, and it just takes everything off, like mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadows, foundation. And keep in mind, that's with me not even removing my makeup with a wipe first. So I just take this straight onto my face with makeup on, and it just takes it off completely. And I'm pretty sure if you was to actually remove your makeup first, it would work even better because it's not as much product on your face. But love it a lot. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much my recommendations for the Sephora sale. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you gonna get? I don't have a long list this year, so I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I guess you guys will find out if I do decide to shop the sale. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.